to understand aura, we need to understand the frequency, as she said. Now, what is a frequency? In a simple layman language, how do we understand a frequency? Huh? Okay, yes. Huh? Waves, yes. Yes. Huh? Tuning, okay. So, the waves have the amplitude, right? We have the amplitude and it's a frequency, how the amplitude is frequently repeated. The waves are frequently repeated, right? That's a frequency. So, the same thing is, we are not going to study here the technical reading of the aura, because the class is very basic class. It needs 3 years for us to understand the technical aspect. But we will be trying to understand how to feel the aura, how to sense the aura. This is very important, because reading the aura through your third eye and reading through your biological eye is totally different. Always understand. Because when you are reading through a biological eye, means you are actually technically reading it through the color coding. So, we are not going to study that because it is a very vast subject. But anyhow, we will understand how to feel the aura, how to sense the aura, right. To feel the aura, we need a brain nervous system, right. To sense it, we need a nervous system, and to feel it, we need a heart. We need an internal what we call the cardiac involvement, right. Without that it is not possible. The heart involvement, that is very important. Like suppose if I touch something, how did I feel? That is important, right. What I sense means it is a hot, it is a cold. That is a sensation through the nervous system. But how did I feel? Whether I feel good or bad, this is important, right. Now, there were two aspects. Initially, when we were at a body conscious level, we used to think that something is affecting from the external sources. Someone is keeping a bad eye on you, someone is thinking about you, something, they are cursing you, they are putting some negative vibes on you. So, it was at a body conscious level, right. But when we are into the spiritual concept level, we understand the things, whatever is inside, we are attracting from the outside. So, nothing that we need to disconnect the things from outside. So, normally at the level of physical consciousness, we used to demand for the protection, what you said, that I want to protect my aura, because here I am feeling very good, but if I go outside and if I am in the public premises, I may get affected. So, I need to protect my aura. So, if you are at a biological level, if you are at a physical level, definitely you can just put a white shield around you, the white aura around you, and you can protect mentally and whatever, right. Even you can just imagine a pyramid around you, a golden pyramid around you, and you can protect if you are at a body conscious level. But if you are at a spiritual level, I do not think you need some protection. The reason is, the more you are transparent, the more you understand what the things are around you. If I put a shield around me, I would not understand what the things are around me. Like if we go to some places like Kashmir, we are wearing so many woolen clothes and jackets and everything. So, we do not feel that how the snow is outside. Is it right? But whatever the exposed parts are there, suppose if I am not wearing the gloves and if I touch the eyes, I will feel, oh, so cold, and that is very important. So, why God created the aura? The reason is we need to feel the external environment. So, the scientist Dr. Harry Oldfield from the London, who created this science, he named it PIP, poly contrast interference photography. Poly means multiple, contrast means there are so many contrast color, right. Interference means how you are interfering with the environment. Now you are interfering with my aura, I am interfering in your aura. So, this is interference. And photography was his technical aspect, because he had a Kirlian camera, what German scientist had made, that camera. So, forget about the photography. At present we will just talk about the physical aura and how we feel it, right. So whatever the unhealed part you are carrying, because you have only two aura inside you. One, the soul aura you have, which is very pure, the light totally pure, because it is a fragmented part of the goddesses. Is it right? That's a very pure form. Only two aura we have. The other aura is the biological aura, which we have carried from our DNA ancestral patterns. They may contain your unhealed part, which is the dark aura or absent of the light, right? So what we are trying to understand here, whenever you feel dull, you feel depressed, you feel that I have so much anxiety, I am so much intention, stress, whatever you are, immediately if you are at the soul consciousness, the light will start appearing, it will expand your aura and it will heal the unhealed part. It's just matter of shifting. Is it right? For example, if I have two bank account, in one bank my balance amount is very less, in other it is so much excess of amount is there, but wherever it is less, there I have to pay the EMIs, I have to pay all my liabilities. What I will do? I will just transfer. Is it right? It's the only way out I am going to do it. So same way here, no, we did not just depend on the external source of energies, that I need energies from the some gurus or some tantra sadhanas or from sadhaks or from saints and swamis. I did not depend on anything else. Just I need to put my consciousness to my soul, and that will heal my unhealed part, the dark side. Is it right? So here we have understood one thing very clearly, that there are different particles. Why I am calling the particle? Because there are invisible particles. It's not that physical particle I am talking about, it's an energy particle. So those energy particles, they are from the different cosmic energies, they are from different galaxies, they are from different planets. Is it right? Which I am carrying inside myself. For example, I must have not lived a good life in the Mars, in the planet Mars. Now I have those particles of the Mars, which in astrological aspect I will say that I am having a Manglik dosha I am having. That means over there in my previous life I didn't live a healthy life, or I was not good enough to be kind enough to the people around me in the Mars planet. Now when I am on the earth, I have to repay it. So at the earth, it's where you are repaying all your unhealed aura, all the unhealed particles. Is it clear? Because ultimately here you will get all those people, you will get the lower soul level people, you will get the higher soul level also. So what you have to do, you have to forgive the lower soul level and you have to just be connected to the higher soul level people. So this is what normally we are doing in our day-to-day life, right? That's why there is a role of gurus in our life, because they are the higher enlightened people and they are always with full of light, full of positive electromagnetic waves, photons, what we say. So we are taking the photons from there and we are putting those photons on our unhealed part, which is the electrons, right? So when you put on these electrons, for initially it will become neutral because they are electrons, right? But if you continue practicing all those absorbing of the photons from the universe, from your enlightened people, and you will put on your electrons, after certain time they will be not neutron but they will be protons, they will be totally positive. But again the issue is, when there are more protons, again you are going to attract the electrons, again you will start attracting the negative people. Like the newborn babies, they are full of protons, they are full of positive energy. So they get easily they pollute their aura. Is it right? So the best way is to be at the neutral. That's the bottom line of the story, because if you are at the negative, you will attract positive, and if you are at the negative aspect of your aura, the positive people might you attract, but you will resist them. Why? Because they are breaking your pattern. Like someone is alcoholic, someone is smoking, someone is whatever they are doing, something negative in their lifestyle, day-to-day lifestyle, they will start attracting those people, those who are very pure, very positive, and they will always try to taunt you, point you that you are here, you are wrong, here you are not true. But at the same time we are going to resist. That resistance comes from the inside, it is not from the outside. Is it right? Suppose if I am driving my car and there is a big hole on the roadside and there is some dirty water is there. If I go through that hole, what is going to happen? Yeah, the dirty water is going to split it up at the different people at the different object and subjective level. So now I am responsible for it to clean everything. The people will come in my life, they will say, you have polluted my clothes, you have polluted my other car, you have done something negative on me. So it is my duty at the auric field that I need to clean each and every particle whichever I have thrown outside. So the universal law is whatever you throw, it comes back. Am I right? It's a universal law. So if we are sensitized to our own aura, we understand what I have polluted, how I have polluted people in my different lives. I did not go every time to my past life regression and try to understand what mistakes I have done with the people around me. But if you are sensitized, each and every person who is coming in front of you or each and every object which you are dealing with it, and if it is not okay, that means I had done something negative with that object or subject in my previous lifetime or in the previous birth. Is it right? So it's my duty to cleanse, to neutralize it. Is it clear? It may be come in the form of your partner or mother-in-law, sister-in-law. It may come in the form of your professional client level, your boss, colleague, whatever, X, Y, Z, right? Even you may attract police, you may attract all the lawyers, unwanted stuffs in your life, only because you continuously you are bombarding with this electromagnetic waves and you are attracting those things from your different galaxies, right? So there is one called a passive aura, there is called an active aura. Am I right? There are two aspects. You have understood what we are carrying inside. One is the soul aura and one is the polluted body aura, that unhealed part in our DNA. Two things. Now there is a passive aura, there is an active aura. So passive aura, it is a silent in maximum of the people. Why it is silent? Because we don't want to disturb it, and because once you disturb it, it will become active aura. And once it is an active aura, it will start vibrating and it will start attracting something, good or bad. Right? Suppose like now we had been to Kumbh, so we activated our silent aura. And once we activated, so something popped up, something came on our surface, right? If you see my aura, it is most polluted aura, See, so much dust is on my aura, on my hairs, on my face, on my clothes, everything, because maximum time I am in the events. I am around the people where I am just trying to attune them, trying to heal them, trying to remove the negative particles from their body, from their mind, from their chakras. So if you see my aura, always it is polluted, always it is polluted. You will never see my aura totally positive aura, you wouldn't see. Why? Because so many cords are connected with me. At the mental level, at the physical level, at the emotional level, at the soul level, so many cords are connected. People keep on invoking me, and then they try to put the dust in me, and then they try to absorb my positive photons from me, protons from me. Is it right? So I am always into the risk factor. So now you understand that why big gurus and saint people, they don't allow you to touch the feet, they don't allow you to come near your aura. Now you understand why? Because they have very sensitive aura. Their aura is very transparent. You can pollute them anytime, right? Because with so much faith and surrender you are going to them. So once you are in their aura, and if they are open-minded people, and if they are really a good receiver, definitely they will absorb all your unwanted stuff. Otherwise you may land up into some accident or relation breakups and financial breakups, something you are going to, but they will absorb all the external aspects of your aura, and then you are safe, you are protected. Is it right? So how the kids, the babies are protected in mother's aura? The same way. Is it okay? So you shouldn't judge any person seeing the aura that he is a negative person, he is a positive. You cannot judge it. The reason is, if that person is very transparent in spite of being extreme positive, you will find the extreme negative aura. Again I will repeat it, right? Suppose the person is so much transparent, he is so much positive, it's prone to attract all the negative energies. Why? Because he is transparent person. So in Vastu they say never build a house near the temple or church. Do you know that? Yeah. Is it right? It's very simple. Why? Because when you go to the church or temple or Gurudwara, mosque, anywhere, you pray to the God, please remove all the negative clutter from my mind and you detoxify my body. So all those negative energy will come out of the temple and the church, and if you stay around it, you will start absorbing it. Now it is clear? So you need to maintain some distance near those things, right? Not even the cremations also, whatever they are performing, because all those dust particles, all the unhealed particles, they will be around in the environment. And if you build a house, if you stay very long, so females are not allowed, whether they are in the menstrual cycle or they are not into the menstrual cycle, they are not allowed to go into such premises because they have a sensitive aura. Their lower chakras are always open to absorb those polluted dust particles from the environment. Is it right? So during pregnancy also they are not allowed to touch the idol. The reason is the lower chakras are open and the baby inside the womb is so sensitive, it can absorb any spirit around the God's idol, because God idol is protected, but against outside some in the environment there are some spirits which is not entering into the idol because of the pran pratishta, but actually the woman can absorb that spirit and that womb, that fetus can get affected. Is it right? So in the olden days, in the villages during menstrual cycle, they were not allowed to go into the kitchen also to cook the food. The reason is very simple. When the detoxification process is happening, the lower chakras are open to detoxify. At that time the spirit can enter, because it is just waiting. Wherever they get time to enter, they enter it. And especially in the night time, if you see, they enter because the photons are less, the protons are less, the electrons are more, and that's why we are more susceptible to attract the spirits in our life. We see the bad dreams, right? Why it's happening? Because those electrons keeps on entering our mind, because subconsciously we are just open during the night time. Because there is no left brain activation during the night time, there is no logical brain, there is no protection around the brain, around the head region. So definitely the subconscious is so active, it will start absorbing. The nightmares are going to happen. Now you got the point, right? So why this all robberies and rapes and dacoities and all crimes happens in the night times? The reason is there are more electrons, so it's very easy to manifest the thing. It is very easy to activate those things. Is it right? In the daytime there is so much sunlight, there is so many photons are there, so it takes lots of energy to do something negative. Is it right? So I hope you have understood why I am telling you. The reason is, so this brain activation is very important. Now we'll understand the aura with respect to the brain, because that is very important for you people, because nowadays we are a brain eater people, means more of the brain we are using, not only for doing a small work, but even for our professional work also. Now we have certain unconscious pattern in our brain. Do you agree? What we have? Unconscious pattern. Now those unconscious pattern, we are not aware about it, that what we are carrying it. Why we are not aware about it? Because it doesn't belongs to us. It doesn't belongs to us. It is like a locker given by the bank, and whatever you put into the locker, it doesn't belongs to the bank. Does it belong to the bank? And bank doesn't know what you have kept into the locker. Is it right? The same thing is happening. The unconscious pattern, the stuff which we are holding in our brain, periodically from the passive to active aura, it comes, like how we called as Sachet to Prarabdha Karma. Have you heard about this word? From Sanchet Karma to Prarabdha Karma. So periodically how it comes, I will tell you. Suppose if you people are sitting over here, right, and you are in your own world. If I am entering from this door, and if you start seeing me, if you watch me, something is going to come in your mind. Yeah, something will happen. Oh, I had seen his video, oh, I know this person, I wanted to meet him. Is it right? So this is how you know the Sanchet to Prarabdha means something is popping up, something is triggering you. Something is making it from passive to active. Something is there. So that trigger point is very important. What has triggered you? Which is very important. So periodically the dust particle which is triggering, it will put something on your surface, and if you don't sense it, what has come on the surface, you will be dragged. And this is what happens in the unconscious pattern. We are actually pulled up, we are dragged. Is it true? Like in India, when I had seen in the Mumbai local trains, when someone is uncomfortable, it starts shouting and beating and using the abuse words, they are doing it. And at the same time, even other people are doing it unknowingly. They don't know why they are doing. They don't know actually what was the matter, what was the origin of the fight. But because everyone is overloaded with emotional aspects which they have never healed those things, so they carry those dust particle with them, and there is a trigger point that something is not happening good around us. So we are also not only becoming the victimized of the things, but even we make other people also victimized. So that's a chain reaction happens when there is a collective unconsciousness pattern. So the whole aura science is to understand the collective unconsciousness pattern. Those collective unconsciousness pattern comes from your past life, they comes from your ancestrals, they comes from your educational aspects, they come from your experiences also. So you need to acknowledge those unconscious pattern. So from the brain, those collective unconscious pattern goes to your chakras. From chakras, they pass through the oscillations of the chakra, they pass and they create an electromagnetic field. Now you understood? So it's a dropping of your thoughts, emotions in your neurotransmissions, in your chakras, and from the chakras, the aura starts getting expanded. Is it clear? But if you break those thought pattern at the same place wherever it has origin, it wouldn't enter your nervous system, it wouldn't enter your chakras, and then it wouldn't pollute your aura. Now it is clear? From wherever it has started, just try to end over there. That's why people say just be in awareness. Now you understood? Just be in awareness. Is it right? Because something is going to happen. For example, if I am a smoker, I will attract the people who are smoking. If I am an alcoholic person, definitely I will attract the people, those who are consuming the liquor. Is it right? And once I attract them, I am going to manifest them, I am going to be the part of it. What do you think? Right? Because they are common particles. So we have to understand, if I study you, if I sense your aura, if I study your aura, definitely means something is common between you and me. That's why I am able to sense it. Is it right? So I need to cut the aura, I need to heal it compassionately, so that next time I wouldn't attract you with my unhealed part. I will attract you with my positive aura, positive particles. So when I attract you at the positive particle, you will play a good role in my life. But if I attract you with my negative particles, now what will happen?
Negative things.
Yeah, then what we do?
We sulk.
We blame. What we do? We normally blame only. Because of you, my life is mess. You have ruined my life. You have cheated me. Is it right? But the reason is very simple. Whatever entered, we created, we attracted, and we manifested it. Is it right? So someone is robbing you, they are stealing you, they are cheating with you. What is things are happening? Because you have attracted with those karmic cords at the lower chakra level. You have not attracted them from the higher chakras level. Is it a different or no? Is it right? So in many of the spiritual organizations, what they say that think everyone is a god. Think everyone is a goddess. They say he is a Mahatma. They use the title as a Mahatma. Is it right? They address each other. Like I go to Dada Bhagwan's spiritual organization, they say each other that everyone has a Shuddhatma, the pure soul. So they call each other, hello Mahatma, how are you? Hello Mahatma, how are you? Irrespective of the gender. Is it right? So when I say hello Mahatma, how are you? Means I am activating your photons. I am activating your protons. I am least bothered about your dark side. I am least bothered about what electrons you are carrying. When I say Mahatma, he will feel good. Oh yes, yes Mahatma, I am good. How are you? Is it right? So it's all matter about what you are triggering in someone and what people are triggering in you. That is very important. You should be very much aware about the words you are using, the tonality you are using, and the action you are taking, and the emotional vibes you are creating in the environment. You should be very much aware about it. Because whatever knowingly, unknowingly you are doing it, it is going to come back again. That's very simple science. Is it right? So if you understand everything through the aura science, now it is very easy to understand. Don't try to understand other people. Try to understand only your aura. What do you think? That is the easiest way. Is it right? So now what happens, these chakras, they are oscillating in the different frequencies. Like I always say in my talk that Muladhara chakra is, the rotation is 1.7 hertz, the sacral is 1.9 hertz, right? Manipur is 2.1 hertz. Now when the lower frequencies are there, definitely the impact of lower frequencies are more than the higher frequencies. The reason is what? Collective unconscious pattern are more in the lower frequencies, in the lower chakras, rather than upper chakras. Because gravitationally things always sink down. The heavy things, where they will go? They will go down. Is it right? So all our electrons, they are going to get sedimented down. Is it right? And those things are going to play more. That's why we all are actually entangled into the material world. Now you understand why we are more with multiple desires, one after the other, one after the other. The reason is all the electrons on the earth element, it is gravitationally in our lower chakras, and we are actually victimized of all those things. So when you practice spirituality, when you practice Raj Yoga, you practice Sudarshan Kriya, you practice any spiritual therapies, actually anti-gravitationally you are putting your consciousness above, on the above chakra, not at the lower chakra. So where attention goes, aura expands. Am I right? So it should be just shift of your vision, the internal vision. Whenever you are feeling that I am feeling dull, I am feeling some sorrow, I am feeling some sadness, stress, immediately you have to just focus your consciousness at the upper chakras. If you say Om, so your attention will be at upper chakra. Am I right? But if you don't put yourself into any spiritual activity through the gravitationally, you will be put down. So every time you have to be at anti-gravitational activity. Is it true? Why? In anti-gravity activity, there are less people, less competition, and more of the photons and the protons. Anti-gravity. And with the gravity, what are more? Electrons are more. Why? Because all from the infant soul to the young soul level, actually they are more with the electrons. Is it right? So in people like you in the abroad countries, these infant souls and baby souls, they are replaced with all the technological aspects. I always say in my talk, right? Dishwasher, washing machine, and all this cleaning, all this aspect. Why? Because if there more population is there at the lower soul level, the electrons are more. But if people are more from the young soul level, definitely there is less issue of crimes and less issues of the electron fights, unwanted stuff happening around you. Am I right? So what happens, what I have experienced recently in the Kumbh when I had been there, all these people who have taken birth from the animal to the human kingdom at the first level, that is called infant soul level, they don't have logical mind. They don't have good consciousness because they are not evolved soul. So there are more animal instinct in them. Am I right? Because recently they have come from the animal to the human kingdom. So when this Kumbh happens, 90% of the population are of only infant soul and baby soul only, because they need to neutralize their electrons. Otherwise they will be just dragged to all the crimes, because competition is more in the lower soul level, not at the upper soul level. Is it right? So all these Naga Sadhu who come with the zero frequency, what they try to do it, they try to put their zero frequency to the people who are with the animal instinct. So unconsciously they are trying to heal those people, and they are not able to understand what is happening. And after they keep on walking for number of kilometers, so many things comes on the surface, and then they have to go to the sacral chakra, the water element, to clean the things which have come on the surface. Is it right? Then they do sun worship, they burn their karmas, something in the water and something through the fire. Is it right? And when they are tired, they sit somewhere and then they consume the air element. That is the meditation, what they are doing it. So this is the divine play, how they slowly they get uplifted. They don't understand. In the back of the mind they think, oh, just I'd been there, but they don't know scientifically what the transformation had happened in their life. Is it right? And people like us who are already into the spiritual aspect, we are actually uplifted from old soul to transcendental soul, from transcendental to infinite soul level, because more photons are added to our soul level. So even scientifically we don't understand actually what the things have happened in us, but when you go ahead with the same photons, with the light in your life, definitely the things will be very easy in your life to happen. The manifestation will be very smooth. Is it right? So now there are two people in the Kumbh, one at the zero frequency, which is playing the role of consciousness, one are the Tantra Sadhana, what we call the Tantric people, Aghori people, right? Those play with the role with the energy, and this Naga Sadhu, they play with the role of consciousness. There are two set of the people, right? So how we are getting attracted, that depends upon what aura you are carrying. You are attracted to the Naga Sadhu or you are getting attracted to the Aghoris. This is very important. Now these Aghori people, when they come, when they dance, when they play a different act in the Kumbh Mela, what happens, this lower soul level people, they absorb those qualities, and then they are dancer, then they are musicians, they become a musicians, because now they understood the activity, because animal didn't had such type of activity, the art in them. Animal don't have any art in them, but in human being that art has to be activated. So if you see the action of these Aghori sadhus, and if you see the Indian Idol, the dance shows and everything, you will be able to understand that how this body movement, the flexibility and this potentiality with consistency, how they are able to do it, because they have absorbed so much energy in them. So all this what we call the potential energy, and then they are converted into a kinetic energy. Am I right? So in aura again we are dealing with only these two type of energy. One is the potential energy, which is called the power bank, the storage of energy, storage of aura, and one is the kinetic energy, how we are making that potential energy to come into the action, which is very important, because they cannot go into education side. Their left brain are not so developed, but at least they can do a stunt. Is it right? They can do they are a good fighters, right? They can do something with respect to the body level. They become good mechanics. Have you understood? So how it is happening? You know, this some absorptions it happens because you get attracted. Oh my God, he's dancing so well. Oh, he's playing the drum so well. So this Aghori, when they do sadhana of the Shiv Bhakti at the energy level, they actually vibrate their right brain. They are least concerned about the consciousness. Now we understand, they are least concerned, because when you do sadhana with respect to the energy, definitely the potential energy is more, the consumption is more, how the Ravana did through the stotra and through the mantra chanting and through the all karma kand and rituals, whatever they have done it. So they get lots of positive energy. Not only I will say positive energy, but they get energy. Now it's up to you whether you are using in the positive way or negative way. Basically they are just creating, like you know, Ravana, he did the sadhana and then he was been gifted by the Lord Shiva, and then he used those energy in the negative way. Is it right? So this is how, you know, it happens. So females, when we say the feminine Shakti, they are the symbolic of a Shakti, means they have a power bank, they have a high potential energy compared to the male. And male, because their consciousness is above the heart chakra, they are more at the Shunya, what we call Bholenath. You have heard about the Bholenath? Bholenath means he is a Buddhu, he doesn't have an intellect part. Is it right? The Shiva has two parts. One is the intellect part and one is the Shunya part. Is it right? So all this Mahavir and Buddha, those people, they shifted from intellect Shiva to the Shunya part, and then they got enlightenment, then they got moksha. So when we perform the psychic surgery, we are actually dissolving our intellect part. We are dissolving unconscious part, which is actually pulling us to the negative lifestyle. Now you got the point? So when you put your every electrons into at the neutron level, definitely you consume the Shiva consciousness. When you are at a, how yesterday I said in my talk, right? When you are at a Shunya level, when you are at a zero frequency, definitely the Shiva's consciousness is going to enter in you. Is it right? But it very rarely happens, because even our day-to-day life, even we go to high potential places, we actually go with certain desire. We don't go with zero frequency. Without desire, we never go to any temple or mosque or anything. And when we go with those desires, definitely that energy is adding to our desire and it is helping for manifestation. And then there is a loop cycle. So you understand, whenever I need something, I need to go and be into some temple or Gurudwara or mosque or somewhere, I need to go there. Why? Because I want to achieve something. I want to fulfill my dreams. Is it clear? Right? So the important aspect is, if you are at the zero frequency, you are with your superconscious mind. Am I right? But if you are not in the zero frequency, as yesterday I said, either you are into +1, +2, +3 or -1, -2, -3. In that frequency you are there, right? So if you are at the -2, you will attract +2. If you are at +3, you will attract -3. Exactly. Why? Because every time the nature is going, will help you to bring you back to zero frequency. Is it right? So whatever aura you are creating, if you are creating some excess of energy, if you don't know, you need to understand, either I need to ground myself to become zero, or I have to put all the excess energy in any of my crystal, so that again I am back to zero, or I have to do some mass healing. I have to put the healing energy to the people biologically family member or unbiological, means they are soul connected people. They are not from your family, but they are through your some or the other life. So just with your intention you can send the energies to them. What do you think?
So the moment we shift the intention.
Exactly, it will go. Like this Naga Sadhu, why they come only after 6 years or 12 years? The reason is, once they emit the photons, then for the 6 years or 12 years we need to actually utilize those set of the consciousness. Is it right? And if you use those set of the consciousness, then you get certain experiences, different experiences, what totally different than what you had experienced before that. Is it right? It's like an Apple company is bringing its new OS version. So when it is sending you just need to connect to the Wi-Fi to upgrade your software. Is it right? So same like in the Kumbh, what happens? They come with new energy, they come with new consciousness, they try to build a new earth, and if you are not doing anything, definitely you are old version person, you are outdated person, you have no value on the earth. You might get distracted, or you might go into depression, and you might get destroyed also. Why? Because now you have nothing to do on this earth.
Do we need to do any karma kand before doing, or just shifting?
They just shifting. See, karma kand is you have to do when you are at the body conscious level. But when you understand that ultimately even after the karma kand, I have to make my mind understand that I did certain rituals for peace of my mind, or for peace of my connected souls, my ancestors. So it's all matter of in the mind. It's nothing that through the process only, through the procedure only you can come to that result. It is not going to happen that way, right? But if it comes in from inside your mind that I have to do it, please do it. Why? Because some things are incomplete at the body level also, that you need to complete it. Like I go to Banaras, I go to Calcutta, Durga Puja, because I feel something for two reasons. Either it is incomplete, or I need to ground my ego, that I did not go to any place. I can take the energy anywhere. So to break my ego, I visit all those temples. To break my ego, I visit all those ritual places, so that I feel, oh, today also I need them, today also I need those blessings. It's not that I have millions of followers and I did not go anywhere. Now I am top level person, I am a enlightened guru. Is it true? So this is very important for me. So why I am telling, because now when we are studying the aura, this is very important to understand actually the science of energy. If you don't understand the science of energy, then how are you going to deal with the aura? Yes?
How do we know that there is excess of energy?
No, it's very easy. When we are irritated, we are not able to handle the people, we are not even able to handle ourselves also. Means there is excess of energy, right? Sometimes people, they keep on shaking their body, they are shaking their legs. Is it right?
Excess of energy or less of?
Excess of energy, because they need to ground somewhere, the excess of energy. They are not able to sit in stillness, they are not able to sit in silence because of excess of energy. If I tell you just sit in silence, you will keep on thinking, you will keep on moving your body. Is it right? You are not able to sit in stillness. Is right? So that happens, like a newborn baby. Initially when it takes the birth, it is in stillness, because 9 months it was in stillness. But because of the growth of the structural growth, and because of the chakras oscillation, which are 30% more faster than the adult age, so these kids are restless. They cannot sit at one place. You have seen that? They cannot sit at one place, and they keep on shouting and screaming because they want to express themselves. Is it right? So this is how we need to understand that we are more into an active aura than into passive aura, right? Passive aura will create a wisdom, the active aura will create an experience. So this is always the option with you. If you need an experience, make your aura active. If you want a wisdom, make your aura passive. Is it clear?
You said about Kumbh and Sab.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it matter that you're physically there
there or
No, it doesn't matter. As I said in my previous talk also, see, everything is inside. It's a matter of you mentally connecting to them. Is it right? So even when I had been to Kumbh recently, I didn't met any Naga Sadhu. I didn't even saw them also. I didn't see any Aghoris also, because I understood that I've been there to go for Ganga Snan, not for any other thing. I needed my grounding. Is it right? I wanted to just experience that without meeting them also, what transformation I can get it. Because why to depend on that? Then again that will be anchoring, oh, I am then waiting for again next 6 years when I will meet them. This is right. 2019 I had already been there, and again after 6 years I had been now recently. So I can make out that without meeting them also you can create a difference in your life. Because whatever they wanted, like if I want to update my Apple device, I did not go to the Apple company and do the update. Wherever I am there, I need a Wi-Fi connection. It's a very simple concept. But because, as I said, we in India have huge infant soul and baby soul population. So there is a crowd, in Kumbh Mela. But those people who are evolved, they might not go into the crowd. Wherever they are, they will just pray to their god, goddesses, gurus, and they will get connected to it. And that's enough, I think so. Is it right? So this is how. Anyhow, so now important concept other is how we are connected with mass of the people. This is very important, because what people are around you means what aura is inside you. What people are around you is what aura is inside you. That is a simple concept. So this is where we are doing the mass healing with respect to the self. Is it right? And when you keep on healing yourself, you will understand so many people will be away from your life. Why? Because they were in your life for certain set of the karma, and if you have healed those electrons, now they are no more in your life. So this is where the resistance happens in entering into the spiritual world, where people are not ready for detachment. What do you think?
yes, they think we have changed or we have some kind of
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Yeah,
ego. That's why
yes,
they don't-
that's the main thing. But you understand one thing, it is called in the aura, it is called filtering. What it is called filtering means you filter the people around you. Those who are just 5-10% of your karmic particle connections, they will be away from you, because at the external aura cleansing level only they are away from your life, because they have very minute role to play in your life. Is it right? But sometimes it happens when you are actually deeply into a spiritual practice, even those biological family people also will be away from your life. Why? Because you are disconnected the cords, and for that you should be ready. And it is said that that before cutting the cord, you should compassionately heal them. Don't directly just cut the cord. This is unethical. Is it right? Like I have a loan in the bank and I will just apply that I want to close my account only. I cannot close my account without clearance my account. It is right? So this is important. So normally what happens, after the marriage, the opposite karmic cords are been activated. Like in in-laws, we meet an opposite lifestyle people, we meet different mindset people, we meet different auric people. Is it right? And that is a great challenge for us, that how we are able to adjust those people, because before the marriage, 25 years, 30 years before our marriage, we were into certain aura, we were into certain set of the energies in the culture and sanskara, whatever we say, mindset. Now it is exactly the opposite. Is it right? And why females are sent over there? Because females are high potential people. So that's why it's a great examination for them to manifest in the different way. Like when before the marriage, she used to was called as a Lakshmi by their parents, and after when she enters into the husband's life, again it is called the Lakshmi, but now the manifestation is for their other life. So astrologically it has been said that once when females start menstrual cycle, 50% of the Lakshmis goes away, and when she gets married, the 100% Lakshmis goes away from the parental side. So what we call Kanyadan, what we say, right, means actually we are doing a dan of a Lakshmi. Is it right? So not only we are giving the gold or a vehicle or whatever objective things are there, but because everything was earned because of her energy, and so the things are going with her. So this is science of energy. I am not telling against the culture, but it is the science, because father started earning because the baby girl was born. Is it right? So when this girl is going away, definitely all those particles which were manifested because of her energy, it is going away with the girl. Is it right? So this is the happening. So we have to understand that those all the feminine particles which was manifested because of her presence, now it is going with her. So this things happened only when people started acknowledging that now Lakshmi is passing from one house to the other house. Is it right? Now this is how it is happening, and this is all the connected also. In spite of leaving her comfort, in spite of leaving her life, everything, sacrifice everything, again there is a great challenge in the in-laws house. Is it right? Why it is a great challenge? The reason is the opposite aura is going to get created. Opposite electron is going to get created, and this is where the disputes happen, the relation breakups and divorces happens, because she is not able to adjust and accept those people. So aura science says accept it, adjust it, be more flexible. Is it right? This is very important in our life. So if you can do that through all the spiritual activity, definitely it is going to help you. This is important.
What about those who don't have a female?
No, see, I will tell you what happens, as you know very well in the spiritual science, that every person has both the energies. Is it right? Even the body is muscular, but there may be excess of feminine energy in such incidences. So we say when this baby boy came, the money came in my life, because feminine energy was more. Structurally only the masculine body was there, but feminine energy was more. Is it right? So this happens, but if you are body conscious, you will see, no, I don't have female in my life. But it might happen that through your grandmother, through your wife, through your sister, you may attract that manifestation, because some female is there biologically, and the other is, even if there is a male, it might be the excess of feminine energy rather than the masculine energy. It might happen, right? It happens nowadays in the reverse way, when the female child is born, and when we keep on calling it a beta, 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 we call it. So how they develop more masculine energy, we have seen that, right? They go for higher education, they go for good corporate job, and they earn good money. Their setup are more at the larger scale. Why? Because they have developed so much masculine energy. The challenge is they are not able to handle the relationship, because the feminine is very less or no more. So when they come into relationship, the opposite partner may expect that because structurally she is a female, she will give me a feminine energy to the male person. But it's very rare, because both are having the masculine energy, none of them are having the feminine energy. So the relation breakups are more nowadays. Is it right? So why previously people used to say that female should sit in the house and male should go outside the house? The reason is then the feminine energy has so much creativity to do in the house. cooking and doing all those household work, they creating the interior of the house, maintaining the family, is it right? Maintaining the whole system. It's a art, it's not a small thing. But because it was not a professional work, it was not an independent on the professional side, financial side, the other mindset was created. Is it right? Because then slowly it became a male dominating society. Is it right? And then the female were dependent financially on the male side, but they never acknowledged, because of lack of aura science, that actually all the Lakshmi was coming because of her worship, because of all her rituals activity. Is it right? But those things were never acknowledged. If those things were put up into the male dominating society through all saints and gurus, I think so this crisis wouldn't have happened. But what is issue, when we worship some gurus or we worship some saintly people, they either speak about the moksha, is it right, or they speak about that you have to live the celibacy life, or you have to come out of the material manifestation life, is it right? So they never made them understood that all things what you are getting only because the female is there, because of some potential. Like people in the temple, they come because there is an idol. The idol is a masculine structure, but the pran pratishtha is a feminine energy. Is it right? So because that feminine energy is there in that idol, so we are worshipping. Otherwise at the roadside you see so many idols are there, you don't worship them. You got my point? But this aura science was never explained in any religion, whether it was Christianity or it was Islamic or anywhere. Now in Islamic, because now you are in Dubai, I can make you understand that why they used to wear the burqas, because they don't want to leak their aura, because every cell of your body, especially in the females, they have excess of feminine energy and they can attract the masculine energy. So it's not sexual activity, it's only with the vision also that sex can get activated, that sacral chakra can get activated. So only that eyes were allowed to be there, and even in front of eyes also there was transparent cloth, the net is there. So there is a breaking of that auric radiation, a continuous radiation is not there. You got the point? And why the black clothes were there? The reason is the black cuts the aura. The white absorbs the aura, it's the transparency. Is it right? So this is how the Islamic culture was developed, and it was a very scientific about it. So none of the part was exposed, were allowed to exposed. Is it right? Because when they used to go for the namaz for 5 times a day, you think about it, lots of energy was developed, so much potential energy was developed. So then their sexual activity were more, either for the same female or multiple wives were allowed, because then otherwise how they would have been managed to it. Like the king in the Indian palaces also, they were allowed for multiple ranis, what we say, queens, right? Why they were allowed? And even they were nartikis. If you see in the palaces, why nartakis, the dancers were there? Because those unusual electrons activities were done with those nartakis, they were not done with the queens. Is it right? They were not done. So that was to balance the energy. The whole science was to balance the energy, right? So the kinnar which we have in Indian, the culture we have, we ask always the blessing from them, because they are the Ardhanarishwar. They have the two energies balanced in them. So it's irrespective whether the structure is feminine or masculine, it is irrespective. They have both the energies with them. So they come into the marriage ceremony, they come where the kids are born and they bless them. The reason is very simple, because they are actually boon to the human society. But unfortunately, because of this structural thing, we are not accepting them in the society. Is it right? We need their blessing, but we don't allow them to stay with us. That's the issue with, right? But anyhow, because this is an aura class, so I am able to talk about it, otherwise I wouldn't have spoken about all those things, because you should understand where do we lack. So if you balance both the energies in your inside your chakras, inside your body level, definitely you will enjoy your life. But if there is excess of masculine, excess of feminine energy, definitely some or the other side, then you will have to be dependent on the other energies, and that other energy might be attachment to the person from where the source you are getting it, and that shouldn't happen. So all these spiritual activities are just to make you independent. It's like nothing to go away from the family life, away from your society, live a celibacy life. It is not that way. So Osho has done lots of research on it, and because of that he made it very clear, don't suppress your aura, don't suppress your energy. Whatever it comes, express it. Now because the sexual expression through the sacral chakra is extremely more vulnerable than any other thing, because the communication words has a certain limit. After that the expression cannot happen. Is it right? So if you see the Khajuraho, if you go there, if you see the different scriptures of the different postures of the sexual activity, actually those were just to expand your aura, to express yourself. You got it? Because 78% of our body contains the water, and water needs an expression. Is it right? So if you see in Calcutta people, they are good poet, good singer. Is it right? They have so many singers because their vocable is good. Sacral chakra is connected with your throat chakra, right? The Manipur chakra is connected with your Agnya chakra. The root chakra is independent. The heart chakra is connected with your crown chakra. So there are three pairings and there is one independent chakra. Always understand. Is it right? So the root chakra is why it is independent, because that has multiple lives in that root chakra. So it cannot be connected to any chakra. That's why only the root chakra is independent among all the chakras. Is it right? So why I am telling you this, because you need to understand that you need to work more on the chakra which is totally independent. It is totally independent, and because we are attached, it is dependent, but actually it should be independent.
So root chakra
You should heal more. Why I was showing this last slide, this is all for your root chakra. So more you heal your root. You can see your root. Yeah. So this is totally independent, right? So every plant which has a root, it is independent. It doesn't depend on the other plant near it. It has their own roots, right? So when you're nurturing it, when you're putting the watering it, definitely it is for the own plant at any anti-gravitational level, means at each and every leaf, right? So this is important.
Is crown chakra also independent?
No, I said no, crown chakra and heart chakra are one. So once when you are a mature soul level, you understand who am I, and when you are at the crown chakra, you understand who is the God in me. So when you are at a mature soul level, you understand who am I, what personality I am carrying. But when you come at the crown chakra, you understand what God I am carrying inside me, what goddess's part is inside me, what is the higher self inside me, what are the super genes inside me. Is it right? So twice we are inside, twice we are connected with self, one at the heart chakra, one at the crown chakra. This is important.
The next conversation is crown and heart, then
I say sacral and throat chakra. Yeah. Manipur chakra and your Agnya chakra. So Ravan, when he expanded his Manipur chakra, this is called a solar plexus, which has 63 chakras. 63 chakras are combination with the 51 parts of the Mahashakti, right? Satis, 51 parts, and 12 Shivlinga, as I said, 63, right? So Ravan was meditating more on the Manipur chakra. So then he developed the intuition, psychic ability. So he was able to control the planets, he was able to control all the external mechanism of the environment, right? Because of his Agnya chakra. psychic ability, what we say, right? So you can read the aura through this Agnya chakra. When you put both of the hands on your Manipur chakra, slowly your psychic ability will develop. Like every guru has a psychic ability, right? You must have seen the Bageshwar Dham, how he is doing the auto writing, how he is understanding what thoughts are inside you, what questions you are carrying inside you. Why? So this is it's a normal mechanism. So when you expand your Manipur chakra, your this chakra get expanded. Is it right? And when your sacral chakra is expanded, definitely this chakra gets expanded, right?
But how do you expand your chakra?
Like just by energizing, by putting the symbols or chanting the Bij mantra or putting the attention over there. If you don't do the Bij mantra, if you don't know the Bij mantra, if you don't know any symbols, doesn't matter. You have to just put the attention on that chakra. The more you put the attention, the energy is going to be there, right? Like the army people, they put more energy on the root chakra. So they are more into discipline. They are more into the physical activity. Is it right?
So when we using Bij mantra for root chakra, is it okay?
It is okay. Yeah. No, it's okay. Yeah.
So if I say Bij mantra of sacral chakra, then throat chakra also will get
Automatically.
So
Why I said because it's a connection. People don't know that. Like when we say 1.7 hertz, then 714 hertz. So how the same numerical, the combination were different. You got the point? So why I am telling you, because it's energy science, they are connected with each other. That is very important. So as I said, in Calcutta, it's a water element place, and because of that, their throat chakra is very good. They are good vocable, good singer. They express things very well. Is it right? The South Indian people, they are more at the root chakra, so they are more at the Bharatnatyam. They are more at the body level consciousness. Is it right? The males are so much masculine. You must have seen this Pushpa 2 and all this RRR movie and all this movie. They will show more of the action, violence. Is it right? Because they are more at the body level consciousness. They are more at the root chakra, right? So why they do all rituals activity for 2 hours and 3 hours early morning, just to bring their energy anti-gravitationally above. Otherwise they have lots of potential energy. So they can use for destruction, they can use for construction. So if they are doing religious activity, they will use for construction. If they are not doing, they will use for destruction. So all those criminal activities, they are at the destructive tendency when they are not spiritual people or they are not doing any rituals activity, religious activity. Is it right?
But for spiritual practices, we need to do
but we need to focus more on the above heart chakra for the spiritual, because the self realization happens when you are above the heart chakra, right? This is more important.
Sir, but I have a question.
Yeah.
You mentioned like for consciousness, like we have to shift our consciousness. जैसे आपने बोला था कि कितना ही shift हो गए तो then again.
हाँ.
So for that, like if you see in the religious text, it says that if you practice celibacy, so then the energy we take it upwards. How does that help, or like it's the symbols that is perfectly fine?
See, as I said, if you go through the religious procedure, the celibacy is important. If you go to the spiritual procedure, this is not important, because you know how to create your energy. You know how to maintain the energy. You know how to be positive. So you need not control the things and try to maintain those energies. That I mean to say. Is it right? Because in religious procedure, the discipline is more important. And in spiritual, the freedom is more important. The expression is more important. In religious, you are not allowed to express. You need to follow someone. In spirituality, you need to express your own soul talent. If you don't do, then what is the use of being on the earth? Got? Like Swami Vivekananda, Paramahansa Yogananda, they all express the spirituality through their own different path and different ways, right? So this was important. And in Kali Yuga, when you are staying with lots of different what we call extremities of energies and extremities of consciousness, you need to be more aware, because previously that was not an issue with them. Like I think so when Mahavir and Buddha, they were practicing for enlightenment and moksha, that time the desires were not so many, the thoughts were not so many. So it was very easy for them, without psychic surgery, without all this healing, they were able to get enlightened, because it was not so much overloaded. But now, because this is so much challenging, because the family pressure, the responsibilities, and the professional responsibility, the education, so many is there. So to declutter all those things, we need some spiritual tools. You cannot just say that no, through only the Vipassana I am going to get enlightened, only through the Mahavir Ahimsa I am going to get moksha. It is not going to happen, right? So when new viruses are coming, new vaccinations are coming, right? So these are the new auric karma, complex karma, what I say in my talks. So when these new complex karmas are coming, you need to add the new tools to it. You cannot practice with the old energy medicine and try to come out, right? So people are very stubborn. They say it was never mentioned any symbols in any scripture or any of the holy books. Then how can we practice it? But even medicines we are not been there. But now we are consuming it. No, that's the main thing, right?
So, but are symbols there in the scriptures? They are not there.
No, they were there, but they were hidden because they were not disclosed it. Because as I said, even if I teach you the symbol, I will say the same thing. Don't teach to your family member, because that attunement is important. Shakti part is important. Is it right? So maybe after 40 years, if people say Dr. Uday Shah was a religious person, because he never in his books were mentioned about the symbols, never in his talk were mentioned about the symbols, because they were hidden. Right? So might be in the next generation they will think I was a religious person, because I have never disclosed any symbol in any of my talks, and I cannot do because that I have to follow the protocol. Right? That's the main thing. But anyhow, now the next chapter is about the leakage. I think so. We have understood the energy, constructive, destructive energy. We have understood the potential, kinetic energy. We have understood the science of electrons, protons, everything. Now it is a matter of energy. That how we are leaking, the draining of energy is very important, because see, wherever we are go, we say I feel very drained, I feel very dull, I feel very depressed. Why? Because you are leaking your energy. Why you are leaking it? The reason is you are not understanding that where people are absorbing things from you, they are draining you. You don't understand them, right? Because next to you, suppose someone is sitting, and definitely he is draining you, because your portals are open, your chakras are open, and their chakras are closed. So what are they going to do? They will suck your energy. If they suck, means you are leaking it, right? So in that case, you can put some protection around your chakras. You can wear some crystals, you can wear some rudraksh, you can wear some gemstones, whatever it comes to your mind, or whatever you have been guided by the gurus or spiritual masters. So do that. Don't think that they are very costly or they are very expensive, because it's your energy. You should restore it. You should be able to protect your energy. Is it right? So this is very important.
Is it sucking the energy, or it is flowing from high to low?
It's both the ways. See, actually the opposite person is sucking, and from our side, from high to low, the energy is getting done. Is it right? Like, if you have more money, someone will ask for the money. If you have something more food, someone will ask the food from you. Is it right? So from higher to lower, you are passing it. But someone is asking you, someone is draining you, someone is sucking you, someone is absorbing, right? Because if someone is observing you continuously, they will understand what is excess in you. What do you think? If I see someone continuously, I think that, oh, his heart chakra is so open, I can suck his heart chakra energy, because I need some healing. Is it right? So this happens.
It could be a subconscious thought, not necessarily that the person.
Subconscious, that only I am telling you. That's why I said, no, see, we are all victimized of subconscious and unconscious pattern. We don't know about it. And all these collective patterns, they are actually playing the role. So what we see is all illusion. What things are happening behind us is totally different thing. Like I said, explained you about the Kumbh. what things you are seeing on the reels and what actually real is totally different. Is it right? They will never reveal what actually why they came. What is the main purpose of them? They are not going to reveal. Is it right? We will feel that but something is happening, some crowd is there, some rituals are there. Is it right? So that's why it was said that for Kumbh it is open for all religion. It's not only for the Hindu. It was open for every Christianity, Islamic, everyone. You know. Why? Because you need some shift. Whether you have iPhone 6 or you have iPhone 14, it's a new OS is there. It's a new version. You need to get into it. Is it right?
Sir, so infant and young soul, you said they got benefited more because sadhus were healing them more.
Yeah.
But what about the rest of the souls when they go and they do?
No, I said no. They rise your consciousness. That only I said no. Because see, at whatever level you are going to get uplifted at that level. That I mean to say, right? Means you have an Apple Mac laptop, you have a mobile. Both the things are going to get upgraded, whether you are having mobile or laptop, because new OS has come, new version has come. Right? It is going to happen.
Sir, about this energy, we always read an aura report. We can see the energy.
Yes. Previously what used to do, we used to take the aura with the different angles. So at the lateral level, the drainage, the leakage were able to point out. Especially at the sacral chakra or root chakra, the energy used to get drained. Yeah, so at the back side I can show that energy is getting drained here. You need to lock those chakras. But nowadays we are just taking the frontal side of the aura only. We are not taking the lateral or back side of the aura. So we are not able to show them where the aura is getting drained. But we understand, because even from the frontal side also somewhere the aura is getting drained. So we can show where the leakage is there.
Then sir, what's the solution for this?
The solution is simple. I said you lock your chakra with an intention, or the crystals or rudraksh or whatever stones, because those minerals things are going to help for protection. Right?
So where do symbols come in? With symbols can you protect your aura?
Yeah. Symbols you can put them, because that symbols already they have their self-intelligency. You have to just invoke them and create an intention that you are using the symbol for protection, you are using the symbol for energy, for balancing. So the intention matters a lot.
So if we are not keeping intention, just chanting,
Then also it is okay, doesn't matter. See, many times you don't know for what purpose you need it. In general also you can do it. Like without knowing that what is in apple or in orange or in dry fruits you are eating, and it is self-guided. The same way. Those nutritional levels are self. Yeah. So anyhow, the external aura which we are seeing, which is called a conscious aura, that everywhere, and unfortunately all the cameras which we are been using in the world around, they are capturing the conscious aura. Very rarely we see the subconscious aura, and when we show them the conscious aura as a purple, as a blue, and people are so happy, oh I have a golden aura, I have a white aura, I have a bluish aura, but it's for the fraction of the moment when we captured it. People may chant Gayatri mantra, people may chant Om Namah Shivaya, and they will create a good positive aura and they will be so happy. But we are least bothered, because as a people who are doing a medical practice, or people who are doing the research on it, we are least bothered about what externally you are carrying. More important is what internal aura you are carrying. That is called the subconscious aura. And if you see the subconscious aura, you will reach to the cause. That is very important, because at the conscious aura you cannot reach to the cause, you can just see the effect. So what is the intention, that why I am not able to drive, where is the fear, what is the cause of the fear? If you see the red aura and the yellow aura, that means the ancestrals have also the same fear. So you heal your Manipur chakra, your root fear will go away. So that we are trying to find the cause. Otherwise, as a layman, I will say that fear is in the root chakra, just heal your root chakra, your fear will be no more. But if it has come through the ancestral pattern, then Manipur chakra has to be healed. Right? So you can see these different instruments. This is the conscious aura. That machine which yesterday I was mentioning about, the RFI, the resonance field imaging, again it shows an external aura, but the frequencies of the chakras, even the GDV, gaseous discharge visualization, even that will show the leakage and drainage of your aura.
So this figure shows zero frequency.
Yeah.
So this is how the zero frequency aura will look like.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is from the US RFI, and from London we had a machine ESM, electral spectral measurement. Now it is not available. Previously it was very freely available. We used to use in our clinical laboratory. And this is the rod which in India people used to use for the searching the water, geopathic stress also. Gaseous discharge visualization. And this machine is very frequently used. It is called aura bin machine. Aura station, what we call, if you go on the website. So it's only on the conscious aura. Every time your thought will change, your emotions will change, and the aura will change. So we are least bothered about it. But in our PIP or BFI, BFR, we can see the conscious aura also external, and we can see the internal subconscious aura also. So when I had learned PIP, my scientists used to say that you should have a minimum clothes on your body so that the diagnosis should be a perfect. But after certain years, I understood that even with the clothes, we can actually predict the aura, we can sense the aura, because you have some unexposed part, right? You have some exposed part, both the things you have. So whatever exposed part, whether it's a finger, your eyes, your hairs, even your legs also, wherever, even through there also you can sense what it is, the colors are there, right? But clothes, definitely they absorb the aura, they emit also aura. So you should be able to correlate, because I am not trying to teach you the technical aspects, so I am not going much into the deeper, so I don't want to tell you the difference actually how we can make out, but just to make you assured that lighter clothes are much better than the darker clothes, right?
So out of curiosity, so what does exactly it shows in her aura when
See, now if you know the color of the chakras, I think so everyone knows here, is it right? Now if you see on the head region, what color you are seeing here? Orange color, orange means the sacral chakra is overactive. The person all the time, it might have thoughts of sexuality or whatever, XYZ.
So that sacral chakra doesn't show here?
It will show it, but what I am telling to show, it's an effect showing.
Okay.
So if you heal your sacral chakra, this will go away. The cause is here, the effect is here. That I mean to say. Is it right? So when people say that I have a financial issue, right? Now it might be due to some past life, we have misused the money, or we must have said I don't need money, I don't need money, I don't need money, I need a moksha, I need a moksha. So you are anti money person, so definitely you are not going to attract the money, is it right? So this way, we are seeing where are the dark energies are there, the brighter aura is there, the lighter aura is there, is it right? So according to this aura science, we need more of the green aura. It's balanced. If there is more white aura, then also it is a problem. White aura above the body is good. White aura inside the body is not good. Is it right?
Why like?
Because high frequency inside the body, how the body is going to survive. That's why all these saint people, why they suffer from disease, why they suffer from cancer, obesity, hormonal imbalance. Because they used to enlighten themselves, but they were not able to ground themselves. White aura shouldn't enter your body. The excess of white should be passed somewhere, they should be stored somewhere. or they have to be intentionally given to someone. You cannot take inside the high voltage of that energy. Is it right? It will damage your tissues, it will damage your cells. So if you see all the Brahma Kumari Dadis, they died with cancer. If you see different saints, they died with they didn't understand the science of energy. You see even in the Vrindavan also, so many saints, they are on the wheelchair, they cannot walk all the time, right? The reason is very simple. They absorb lots of photons from the cosmic energy and they are not able to ground themselves. That is it.
Even Swami Vivekananda,
Yeah, he also died with the throat cancer.
But sir, this is so strange कि जो इतने enlightened
हाँ
है souls,
हाँ
वो उनको ये कैसे समझ में नहीं
नहीं समझ में आता है, but you know it is their choice.
अच्छा, okay.
It is their choice. Definitely they have that psychic ability. And second thing, you know, I will tell you that once you finalize your destiny, I want to be this, then they are least bothered about the middle things. ऐसा है ना, means the person who is using a small Maruti car, he will think why this Mercedes and BMW people, they don't know the mileage. Arey, they know the mileage, they know the maintenance part, but it is their desire. है ना, that's a,
also happened in the last few months.
yeah, brain hai. Same on the next day of the group Mahashivratri. I was seeing when he was dancing and I said some person near me that he is with the excess of energy now. So then definitely after that things happened, you know.
Also
Grounding was very important.
But sir, they do mass healing. Why don't they do? We all need. We are all suffering. So
They?
why do they don't send the mass healing when they have so much programs?
See, there is a small fear in them that if they pass this energy, their enlightenment will get blocked. The reason is very simple. If I have 10 millions in my account, if I give all the 10 million, I have certain fears. And again, if I don't earn, is it right? So they are ready to pay through their body disease, their discomfort, just because they want to get enlightened, they want to get a liberation. They don't want to pass it the energy.
So intention.
Intention matters a lot.
So then when we go to them, they don't pass on their energies?
Not 100%, not 100%. Because they are very high potential people, very high. They can give to 10 lakhs, but they will give only to 9 lakhs. To 1 lakhs, they are not going to give it because that is their residual volume. They are going to maintain in them. Right?
when Sister Shivani came to Dubai,
Yeah.
she came in a India Club big hall.
Haan.
And the organizers, or maybe she was so smart.
Haan.
Generally, when she will go, everybody will run after her. So instead of she going out, she told us that now batch-wise, everybody will go. She vacated the hall and then she left.
Haan.
So that's how she protected
Yeah,
herself
yeah.
completely.
Completely, yes.
Sir, generally it is said कि जो भी मतलब संत महात्मा होते हैं वो उनको इसलिए कोई बीमारी होती है क्योंकि वो लोग इतना हीलिंग करते हैं कि जो उनके जो मतलब भक्त जन भी हैं वो उनके भी दुख दर्द ले लेते हैं.
No, that is also other way. That is also, yeah. See, because they have, like, you know, Amma Bhagwan, they keep on hugging, they absorb, right? You can see their, because they are toxic after that, after the event, right? Because
जनरली किसी को हग नहीं करना चाहिए.
नहीं करना चाहिए, वही मैं कह रहा हूँ ना. इंटेंशन क्या है, देखो आप अगर सेल्फ हीलर हो, सेल्फ हीलिंग कर लेते हो तो फिर कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. इफ़ यू आर फुल्ली चार्ज्ड, है ना, देन कोई मैटर नहीं है. और आपके अंदर जॉय है और आप हक कर रहे हो तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. आप डिप्रेस्ड और हक कर रहे हो तो और ज़्यादा डिप्रेशन में जाओगे. सो इफ़ यू हैव द फोटॉन्स, इफ़ यू हैव द प्रोटॉन्स, यू हक देम. If you have electrons, definitely you will pass the negative energy to them. Yeah, that is very important. So just for the few case taking before we end, you can see that right side is your past aura, left is your future aura, and center is your present aura. Okay. So why right is your past aura? Because it is concerned with your right brain, the unconscious and subconscious mind. The left is your future because it's a logical planning for your future, right? And center is actually mix of the two aura, the past and the present, past and the future. So if you heal your present, your past and future will be healed. That is important. Not every time you go through the past life regression, not every time you go for future life progression. Even you heal your present, that is also enough. So people say stay in present, stay in present. Why? To understand what I am carrying this. My past has a fear and my future has an anxiety. So there is a combination between the fear and the anxiety which is in the present, right?
Sir, how does this past karma? So let's say today I take a aura picture. It shows some past, like a negative side of the past. I heal myself for 1 or 2 months and the energy changes. अब जो वो कर्म है वो वापस आ गए 2-3 महीने बाद. Suppose I don't practice the healing.
Right.
Then again it will show up, right?
Yeah.
लेकिन वो आते कैसे जो past के like वो
No. As I gave the example when I started, that when I entered in the room, definitely you will think something about me. Is it right? So when people come in your life, definitely those will be triggered from past to the present. Is it right? Like when you say that after meeting him I felt so good. Even though I am meeting him first time, I think I have met him before also. Because something got popped up. Something got triggered. Is it right? So it's like, the sugar cane. If you keep on putting in the machine, it will extract the juice every time. But something negative will come with that juice also. Where you need to dump, that you need to be wise about it. Is it right? So all those dust particles are all electrons. If you don't heal continuously, if you are not doing a spiritual practice continuously, now the accumulation of electrons will hamper you, will create a block. So initially there are 2 words used in aura science. One is a congestion, then it is a block. Congestion means newly created and blocked means a long lasting congestion is converted into block, right? So to remove the block, it needs a great efforts like past life regression. To remove the congestion, any spiritual activity is okay.
like a healing modality.
Yeah, any healing, even the yoga is enough, the vipassana is enough, anything.
But sir, वो aura में कैसे समझेगा whether it's congestion or
हाँ, अभी एक good question है. Aura में simple समझता है. See, when you expand any image, for example, if there are different color particle, means it's congestion. If there is a patch, it's a block. Very simple. You expand how much ever you want to. Again, it's only gray. There is no dots and the spots of the green or a white or a blue. Means that's very simple.
So this is a very good aura.
Yeah, this is good aura with respect to the past. But future, something is going to happen. For that, he needs to understand. Something ancestral is going to happen, like there is a light aura, there is a light yellow, dark yellow, right? The light yellow is of your guru, the dark yellow is of your ancestral. You should understand that, right? So there are always 2 shades, like light green means we are a good healer, the dark green means we are exhausted person. So always there are 2 shades. Any color which with a lighter is good. With a brighter means some dark shades are added, right? Like if it is a pure red, it is a good. If it is at a lower chakra, means manifestation is going to happen. If that red chakra is at above the heart chakra, it is not good, because that location is very important, that where this color is coming. Don't just define this color is good or bad. The location is important, where it is coming. Is it right?
So does he have multiple consciousness?
Yeah. So multiple consciousness means at the crown chakra you have different colors. That is multiple consciousness. The person is good also at one time, it is bad also at one time. Sometimes he speaks some enlightened person like an enlightened, and sometimes he is so much materialistic. Yeah.
Sir, हम लोग किसके consciousness के हैं? Until and unless हमारा सहस्रार चक्र खुले तब तक नहीं पता लगेगा.
नहीं, you cannot understand. Yeah. Because that's why I said after you have passed through your mature soul level self realization, now when you come at the crown chakra, when you try to understand what consciousness I have brought, from whom I have brought it. That is the second spiritual lesson we have to learn, right? The first to self, who am I?
Oh, dhyan.
Huh?
That will happen only with the dhyan.
With the dhyan and with your
intention.
multiple symbol chanting, that is going to help you. Because the more you chant the symbols, that ether is going to enter in you, definitely will create a space, and when it creates a space, the self-realization process is happening, and even the transformation process is very fast. Like I said that I do reattunement, I do so many psychic surgery just for, I need something new in me. I don't want the old stuff in me. Right?
Yeah. There is a grey also color. So what is that grey color?
Yeah, that only I am trying to show this grey color. So the sequence of the color is, there is a red, there is a brown, there is a black, and there is a grey. So grey is the last color, grey is the worst color. Is it right? So when grey comes, now when it is outside, means from the past the disease can enter in you, the ancestral disease can enter you, because with the yellow, grey. Is it right? If the grey is with the red, not with yellow, means you had some past disease also in your past life, you can bring back into the present life. There is no connection of ancestral.
So sir, ये तो पितृ दोष है ना?
हाँ, ये तो पितृ, yeah. Because with yellow it is a parental, ancestral, so we do womb regression. Is it right? If it is with red and grey, then we need a past life regression. If it is orange and grey, then we need a present life regression. Right? If it is with brown with grey, means we need a money regression. So all these are important. If it is with a purple, what some person is inside, he has a purple color with grey. So we said there is a spiritual karma. So we need those spiritual regression also, where we have misused some spirituality that way, right?
Sir, can aura tell a specific disease in a person?
Yeah, 100%. But we are not allowed to tell. The reason is it has certain limit, because it is at the transient level, not at the complete body level. So definitely it is not like an other pathological investigation where it is totally at the body level. Is it right? It is at the transient level, not totally at the mind, not totally at the body. It is between the mind and body, which is energy. So at the energy level, you are not allowed to tell anything. Even if you see the spirits, if you see some entities, you are not allowed to tell it. Because it's a tricky thing, many times it may come, it may not come also. Many times spirits, they don't disclose themselves. While taking the aura picture, they run away. So many times it happens, right? So we are misguided by that.
So now suppose if a person already has it, suppose if a cancer patient who's already going through cancer stands there,
Yeah.
take a aura,
Huh.
can we make out?
100%. That's why I'm telling you, the grey colors has entered into the body. At whatever, maybe at the pancreatic level, maybe at uterus level, maybe at the lungs level, the grey patch is there. So we are able to tell that you have certain type of cancer.
Sir, white भी हो सकता है ना?
हाँ?
White भी हो सकता है.
White भी हो सकता है. That's why I'm telling you, the white, that very the excess of light energy, that is also here. So many times, females, when they hold something in the heart level, the breast cancer is more prone to happen. If they are holding at the root chakra level, the uterus cancer is more prone to them. Is it right? Like at what level you are holding, that's very important, right?
Sir, अभी इसको multiple consciousness बोलने का या spirit बोलने का? Because again we can see.
No, the spirit, multiple consciousness nahi, because see, at the head level there is not a multiple color, right? It is just like a cloud. The cloud is there.
Spirit है ना?
It's a spirit. Some energy, the spirit is there. So now what is happening, I will tell you a simple concept. In our previous life, if we had a power of the Guru, whether we were a Guru or we had a power of the Guru, like we had done some Kriya Yoga and we had an excess of energy, we must have misused it. Is it right? So in that case, the dark yellow and the grey is very common in us. So why we need to learn the Karuna healing, just to bring those Guru karma, the clearance of the Guru karma so that we can live a good spiritual life that way. So all these Tantra Sadhana people, what I said that Aghori Vidya, Aghori Sadhana, what they have done, they have just they had took the energy for manifestation, not for enlightenment or not for the moksha. Their intention was very clear that they want to get in public attraction, attention seekers, they want to mint money, they want some status. So definitely they are gaining those energies. Is it right? Now it was said in India that suppose if you accept the dark side of the Shiva, you will get moksha. That's why in Ujjain or some places where we are offering such type of things to the Shiva, that means that we are not judging the toxic things also. We are not judging anything, right? Kal Bhairav, right? So same thing is happening, that suppose if we accept the yin level at the same time, so definitely you are actually at the oneness level where you don't distinguish or discriminate or create any differences in them. So this is very important, right? So this person at the lower region also the dark energies are there, lower chakras, root chakra you see, right? And at the upper chakras also the dark energies are there, is right? Sometime what happens, person those have no past life issues, their lower chakras are green. So they need not go for past life regression because they have cleaned themselves. Everything green is there. But in such persons, so many things are on the surface. Is it right? Now you know that indigo chakra color is a blue. If you find the blue on the legs, means it is a Shani, it is a Saturn, what we say, Sadasati is going on. So astrologically we say the Sadasati means dhai, 2.5 year, 2.5 lower extremity, then at the middle level and then at the chest level and the hands level. Is it right? So wherever the blue is there, we need to understand, we need to clear that energy, right? Because that is high frequency. So if you put an healing energy, it will come into the lower frequency. So then it will become green. So we are doing only two procedures in aura. One is if there are low energies, we are stimulating them, and if they are high energy, we are tranquilizing them. So these two words you have to write. Yeah. So if there is a high energy, we are tranquilizing that aura, and if there is a low energy, we are stimulating them. Ultimately to bring them to the balance.
You have written lack of vitamin.
Huh?
Lack of vitamin.
So that is, I said no, it's on the medical side. So we shouldn't go in that length. So tranquilization. See, either by the intention you can do it, or if you put the symbols, definitely it is going to work on their own. So that's why daily we ask people to do chakra meditation. So whatever there are low or high, they will be balanced, right? Huh? That womb regression. That is the better. Recently, when after the podcast, many NRI people started coming to our retreats, they were coming with the issues with the food allergies, right? So when we did many regression and we were doing the aura research, we came to know because they were farmer in some of the past life, and even their ancestor in this life they were the farmer, and now they left the country. So definitely the Mother Earth karma, it is going to get activated. So that food allergy is very obvious because you have left your Mother Earth, right? So wherever you were staying, you were able to absorb and digest everything. Now we are away from those land. So those things you need to seek the forgiveness because you have left it. Yeah, 100%. That is very important. No, about this life I am telling you. Not about the previous life. Especially we have seen in Punjabis, these all people who were in Punjab, they used to survive on the agriculture level, and now when they are going to Canada and different countries, they have more food allergies. Because originally their ancestors were farmers, right? So definitely those food toxication is created, the antigen antibody reaction is created. Yes, sir.
Sir, can you speak about this? Again, he's got spirit, right?
Ha. Now you can see, I wanted to show this picture because at the lower level the grey color is there. So some spirit has come from the lower chakra, and you can see at the upper level also.
Yeah.
You can see. So this pattern is continuous, right?
So spirit.
अब इसके इसमें देखो lower there is no grey, only upper है ना? So even at the past also and at the future also, means a grey is continuously with your, there is a circle.
So what does it mean, sir? I did not understand.
No, see, this person has brought the spirit from the past life.
You mean some habit?
Some entities. Spirit है, you can see the shadow also at the leg. नीचे से देख रहे? Leg shadow, हाँ, this. Right?
Sir, for ancestral karma, how do you
No, that only I was telling, you do a womb regression. Ancestral karma. Yeah.
क्योंकि सर वे ऑरा में आए हैं.
हाँ, वही, right. Normally we all have certain ancestral karma. It is not actually a dosha or karma what we say, but they had expected something and they had given us some birth and we couldn't fulfill their wishes. So that is creating a difference and issue in our life. So we need to seek the forgiveness and cut the cord that we are not able to fulfill your wish. Like my father used to say that like in our community we are a businessman people, that my son is going to handle this business. So when we are not able to go to their profession, definitely that karma gets created, right?
So sir, it was scattered है, so that means it's totally messed up.
हाँ.
तो सर हम लोग भी इतना दुबई इंडिया छोड़ के दुबई में आए तो ये एंसेस्टर भी आ सकता है?
हाँ, ज़्यादा आता है. एक्सपेक्टेशन तो होता ही है ना. अभी आपके बच्चे भी इफ दे गो टू अब्रॉड, you will think, I did everything that in future he can stay good life with me, but now they have gone away, they are enjoying their life, so definitely that comes into your mind, है ना? It is logically, it is, I understand, but there is an emotional part which is attached, what that I am telling. See, it is, we are only blessing them, no, that go wherever you want to go, right? But anyhow, what I mean to say that sensing the aura means we shouldn't repeat the same pattern. Like here both the things, they are repeating the same pattern. Past bhi wahi hai, present also same, and future also. You need to cut the cord, you need to change the aura pattern. That's very important. It's a very monologous, same rhythmic cycle is happening. Those loop cycles are there. So why we are doing this periodical study? If you see the drainage and leakage in the first slide, can you see?
Coming from.
Especially we see कि भाई इसके कंधों पे बहुत बोझ है, इसने बहुत जिम्मेदारी ली. We see so many responsibility has taken. At that level, the cervical region, the energy get drained here. Is it right? So when we heal them, and definitely you can see now there is no leakage over there. है ना? So our achievement is green and sky blue color. Sky blue is a communication, is a color of your old soul level, where you are able to express yourself. Green is a healer, means you become a good healer. Is it right? Blue is when you are at the Shiva's frequency, when you are making yourself Shunya. And purple is like a Buddha, you are opening your petals of the crown chakra. So these colors we need to understand.
That pink is not good, na sir? Last picture wala bhi pink. Thoda sa bright dark hai na?
There is no pink. Where it is pink?
No, pink, whatever violet, whatever you call it.
Violet.
Wow.
No, this is good. This is in the future. So definitely you are going to work on your crown chakra.
Achha,
That's why that.
hai upar.
This is good. Already it is there. So here it is a sky blue. but next in future, from the left it is going to come the purple. So your path, you are following the spiritual path. Continue the path. Right? So the color codifications are very different. Like it comes from the root, like Vibgyor, what we say, from the red to the crown violet color, right? So below the root chakra there are Atal Patal chakra, what we call, like animal instincts, or we say that spirits are from the lower root chakra, and from the upper chakras they are white, they are golden yellow colors, right, above the chakra. So the more your divine connections are there, definitely you are going to get the grace, the light of the God. But your lower chakras, when they are open, definitely the negative energies are going to happen. So you see that in India, when people die, unka anguta bandte hain, they tie up the knot, right? Okay, from the root, some spirit shouldn't enter the body. And even their ashes are put into the Ganga. The reason is very simple. As a quantum science level, even the memories are in the ashes, whatever the desires are there. So in 13 days there are 70% activation, and in 45 days there are at least 10-20% activation. So we have to follow those rituals. The reason is we are tranquilizing those hyper intentions of the soul, because then he can take a rebirth very smoothly and easily without any revenge or hatred attitude, right? So what happens, for 13 days he has an higher self observing all the family members. So they have to wear the white clothes, they have to follow some rituals, activity, what we say karma kand we say. The reason that person is happy that after me that people are praying for me, they are cutting the cord, they are remembering me with my good deeds. They are not judging me that way, is it right? But after they die, and if we are doing some ceremony, we are enjoying, we are celebrating, doing something, so definitely it will get into a panic attack, and then that fragmented part of it will remain in us. It may take a rebirth somewhere, reincarnation will happen, but that negative aspect of it will remain with someone. So that some of the family member will absorb that fragmented part, and then it will start playing the dirty role. It will play the mischief. कोई तो absorb करेगा ना उसको. Someone is going to absorb. Maybe the youngest person they are prone to absorb because of the transparency of the aura. है ना? So we have seen many times that after the death of some person, some other family member is more unhealthy or is more affected, right? Their relation issues, your health issues, their financial issues, something they get affected. So we need to take care. We have to do it, or do spiritual activity. It's not that you have to do all these rituals. Whatever spiritual activity you can do, meditation, you can do hoponopo, you can put the symbols, right?
But the Jainism doesn't have any of these activities now.
See, the reason is in Jainism, the concept is made them very clear about the detachment. So the thing is, when right from your birth you have been taught about this, it doesn't matter that after the death you are attached, because you have been allowed to focus on the Tirthankaras. So when you focus on them right from your childhood, definitely you are not attached to these bodily people. So then this karma kand and rituals are not important. But if you focus on Ram or Krishna or all these people who have not gone to the moksha, then definitely the bodily attachment is more. So then you need these all rituals.
That's why we see fragmented soul of
so many
people
still
alive.
Yes.
So what we need to do, we just need to
forgive them and release them. Yeah.
So like 13 days I did perfectly.
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah.
And 14th day I am fighting for their property.
Yeah.
What happened?
No, see, it is very simple. See, it is very simple. I will tell you one thing. The person will go away, but their consciousness, the fragmented part of the consciousness will remain ever with you. Now, how you deal with it, that is going to get reactivated. It's like you bought a car from your showroom, right? Now how you are keeping your car is definitely is going to show his performance, because how you are keeping it. Is it right? It's not that I have brought from the showroom, so definitely it is going to be the same forever. है ना? The more you take care of it, the more mileage and performance and everything will be better, right? The alignment of the tires and everything will be better, right?
So better not to involve into any of these activities also for 13 days.
See, I tell you honestly one thing. Suppose some person has passed from your life. Irrespective of the days or months or years, keep on praying for them. Keep on praying for their betterment. Normally we try to pray only to the God, goddesses and the Guru. I always say even you invoke to your ancestors also and seek their blessing and seek their guidance also. Because they were the real messenger for you, they were the real actually catalyst for you through which you came into the universe. How you can bypass them? How you can bypass them?
But then that is not called attachment, no?
No, not attachment. It is called a respect. It is called you worship them. Attachment means when you cry for them, you are very emotional. When you feel that without them you are drained, then that is an attachment. But you feel happy, wherever he is, I know it must be playing a very beautiful role, how they played in your life. So that connection you should be able to feel it. Right? Yeah. And you should be very gratitude to them, because at the end of the day they have sacrificed themselves, whether knowingly or unknowingly.
And so we live in the part where we cannot immediately go and meet the deceased person.
Yeah.
तो that is okay.
What?
अगर कोई गुजर गया है, हम लोग अभी फॉरेन में रहते हैं, तो उनको जब क्रियाकर्म होने के बाद जा सकते हैं, अगर नहीं भी गए, तो यहाँ बैठ के भी spiritual activities
yes. No, we can do that. See, very simple concept is what you know, that in your heart they reside. They are still alive. Is it right? It's irrespective of the days and years, doesn't matter. So how much you pray for them or how much you pray through them is very important. Even you pray through them, no? Because you are connected with the heart. That's why I am telling you. Right?
Sir, pray through them
means you are invoking them also, no? Their divine part of the soul.
Okay.
Is it right? So it depends upon your connection. You are connected to their karmic unhealed part or you are connected to their divine part. That is important. तो people say ना, अरे जब जिंदा था तो गाली दे रहे थे, मरने के बाद सब अच्छी बातें कर रहे हैं. People normally say no. But the thing is, when people die, definitely now we are not bodily attached. So we speak good about them because we say, अरे यार कितना अच्छा था कि सबके लिए अच्छा करके गया. Is it right? But you see in today's world, even after the death, people are filing the cases. Like people have filed case against the Osho, against the Shirdi Sai Baba. Is it right? They are making the videos. Means people, they don't leave because they have their unhealed part and they want to project their unhealed part to some who is very popular, who is very famous and who is very positive. Because they are not able to handle their electrons, they are trying to pinpoint somewhere. They are trying to blame someone. Is it right? So this is how we play, the human psychology play. Because when you are not working on yourself, you make other people to work on themselves. Is it right? So this.
Actually, ऐसे होता है, अगर कोई गुजर जाता है, तो तभी कोई बच्चा, as you explained, one is very generous. Immediately you see the shift in him.
Yeah.
वो बहुत कंजूस हो जाता है.
I know.
So that's the fragment.
That's the fact. Yes.
That person.
Yes.
And that you can see the solid shift.
Exactly. You see that some kids, they don't go good with education, they don't go good with financial terms, professional life, because that fragmented ancestral part is just playing the dirty role in them. It wants liberation, it wants freedom, it wants the photons, it wants some positive energy, and when you give them, they get released. So don't think them अभी तो चले गए, अभी कौन देखने वाला है. You see in court so many cases are pending, they are not getting justice. The reason is some fragmented karmic are still playing astrally at the etheric level, which is not going to give you justice. When you worship them, when you pray them, when you release them, then you will get those land, you will get those properties, you will get whatever they have left for you. Otherwise some XYZ third person is going to take away, and that is going to happen, right? And in the country where these politicians are there, they absorb your collective unconscious pattern, what initially I was about to tell you. So like if we say that Trump has come, this person has come, he is destroying the countries, destroying the state. The reason is he has absorbed all those electrons from the multiple people, the collective unconscious pattern. So we are responsible about it. You cannot say that this minister is crooked or he is a corrupted person. Is it right? We have some common particle, so he is elected, so he is selected. So when we heal, at least we are free from his negative part, negative role. We are not going to get victimized. If the what we call the economic is going to get disturbed, or if the things are going to be very costlier, right, we are not going to get victimized because we have healed our part. So it is that minister in me has to be healed, that family person in me has to be healed. Is it right? That professional part has to be healed, that money part has to be healed. Everything needs my internal healing to get freedom from it. You cannot just directly jump into someone else. If you select some other person also, he will again absorb your unhealed part and he will play the same role. So it is not your changing the person that will change the life or change the lifestyle. It is changing your energy, your aura is going to help it. And it is everyone's contribution important. Like in COVID, in pandemic, how it happened. That everyone contributed at some or the other level. Not only for the saturation of the oxygen, but even at the spiritual aspect also they were working on themselves. Unfortunately, again they came back into the same life and they forgot it. So biorhythmic cycle is again they will get victimized with some new virus, new natural calamities, and again they will have to work on themselves to clean their aura, right?
So sir, अभी जो 25 में पता नहीं क्या क्या होने वाला है.
हाँ.
So how do we protect ourselves being
No, you have no, not protect. I said you initially you have to work on yourself, because this is 9, the year of 9. So you see so many destructions are happening everywhere. The road constructions and destructions are happening. Is it right? It is going to happen, but it is your choice whether you want to get victimized of that collective or you want to get rid of it. This is very important. And if you work on yourself, let anything happen wrong around you, what's wrong in it? At least you are safe.
That negative we have to take it as
Because you are playing a unique role. You are playing the role of photons. You are not playing the role of the electrons, what things are going around you. Is it right? So this is important. So you keep an intention when healing your family member that they should also jump into the spiritual activity, not spiritual organization, but into activity. That is important. Is it right? It's not that they should come to me or they should come to SKM. It's not that way. Wherever their soul consciousness frequency get tally, they should meet those organizations. They should meet their gurus. Is it right? So they progress it, because their auric color, they need to uplift it. They need to expand their aura. That's very important. Isn't it?
Yes, sir, coming back to ancestry.
Yeah.
Quite many people, their parents have died or grandparents,
Yeah.
they do every day.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
See, I said no, if you feel to do it, do it. Like in shamanism, we do Muneki rites,
Yeah.
right? So there are different ways, to clear the ancestral pattern. People, they do psychic surgery, people, they do Manipur chakra healing, people, they do womb regression. So there are different ways. Now whatever it appeals to you, do it. They give the food to the crow.
But it's not like that, it is holding them.
No. See, whatever it comes in your heart, when you feel that I don't feel now, henceforth I should do it, then stop it. Don't be that victimized to it, and don't anchor in your mind that I have to do forever. Is it right? It's like, your sugar is normal and still you are eating anti-diabetic medicine. Don't do that way. So that's why I said in the beginning of the talk, be sensitized to your own aura, right? Try to feel your aura, what it says, because it is not going to misguide you. People may misguide you at the professional level, at the consultant level, but when you feel yourself that I am free, means you are free. You feel no, still I feel that something is stuck, then you are stuck. Is it right? So follow your heart, that means following your aura, following your electromagnetic field. Is it right? Because that is going to guide you and that is the real path. So meditation means a self-talk, the time of the self-talk, where you are asking yourself, shall I continue this tomorrow also, or today is enough for me to end the ritual activity? Is it right? So meditation is asking yourself, shall I do something new, or even this whatever I am doing it's enough for me? Is it right? So this is inner dialogue you are doing, you are talking with yourself. Like when Buddha did a self-talk, when he did the self-realization process, he said through this Kshatriya consciousness you cannot get a nirvana. You need to do some breath technique, and then he started Anapanasati. Mahavir got the answer through this Kshatriya consciousness you cannot get a moksha. You need to practice ahimsa. So then he started practicing ahimsa, non-violence. Is it right? So this is self-guided, how even Swami Vivekananda got or Mahatma Gandhi got it, and then they followed those path. So they were unique path, they were not followed previously by any one of them. So that's why we worship them, that's why we respect them, because they had created something new path. So Shirdi Sai Baba asked that how I should help the people. So through the Durga Ma sadhana in the caves, he was guided with the 9 symbols of the Karuna healing. And then coming back after the 9 years of his sadhana, he started healing the people through the symbols, but he was not teaching them. The reason is they were not so evolved, otherwise they would have thought that he is playing some magical part. Is it right? So that's why, but intention was very clear to him that in near future people, when they will be a logical and they will get evolved and they will learn and they will practice on their own, because he is not going to remain forever at the physical level, right? But at the astral level, whatever he has kept something, you can download it and you can practice it. You can become a channel of it.
But
and
why people say to be quiet in meditation?
this for same thing. How will you get the answer? How will you get the answer? Is it right? Exactly. Exactly. See, if you see one example, I will tell you. Suppose if you are going to Gurudwara or any temple, if that idol keeps on speaking with you, you wouldn't remain silent. You will also start the dialogues with them. Is it right? But now you see that he is not speaking anything, so you will be silent. Is it right? So that is the best time. If I am sitting next to you and if I am silent, you are not going to speak to me. You will see, he is not responding to my talk. That's why I should speak to him. But in that process, you will get lots of answers. If I speak to you, I will give you 1 or 2 answers. But in silence, if you sit with me, definitely you will get multiple answers. And that is more important. Is it right? So that answer is coming from your superconscious mind. So that left brain is not going to interfere. That logic part is not going to interfere. Because it didn't came in the words, it came in the silence. Is it right? But if you speak to someone, you will say, I don't feel you are right. Because some resistance is there, some rejection part is there. So this is where the aura is fighting with internal conflictions is there. We are actually not fighting with the people outside. We are actually fighting with the energies inside us, with the left brain and right brain. And they are not in resonance, they are not in oneness. That's why we are just fighting outside. Right?
Sir, I have a question.
Huh.
Whenever we do meditation, even when we are doing mask meditation, we generally, when we do invocation, we invoke your consciousness also.
Yeah.
When you made a point earlier that a lot of people invoke me, and that also leaves you with maybe depletion.
Yeah.
So, sir, then my question is, should we stop invoking you in mass healing?
See, I will tell you one thing. When I understood this science, 24/7, I am in invocation with my higher self. So, it is not going to affect me. But people, those who are doing their individual sadhana without invocation, they are going to get affected, very honestly.
Okay, sir, I got my answer.
Sir,
One more thing, sir. Sorry, sir.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
more thing, sir.
No, means I mean to say that even you people can maximum time stay with the invocation. So you don't absorb others' energy, you don't get victimized, no one can drain you, no one can leak you.
Means
That
just with the intention.
just intention, that's enough. Yeah.
Sir, also you said that life, a planet, life on planet Mars, you gave an example. Sir, was that an example or is that a reality?
It's a reality. Oh, yeah, it's a reality. We have lived a different life in the different planets, on the different, like we have lived at Jupiter, we have lived at Saturn, we have lived at Mars, and when we come on the Earth, it's an integrational part of all the lives we have lived at the different planets, and now it's part of us to give the examination. Yeah.
So one last thing.
Yeah.
Whenever we are going to high energy places,
Huh.
I want to ask about myself. For
Huh.
example, whenever I have gone to a temple,
Huh.
maybe if I start from my house or a particular place, that okay, today I'm going to Mata Rani's
Yeah, yeah.
place. I'm having maths is my weak subject.
Right.
I should pass in my 12th standard.
Right.
God, just do that.
Yes.
But when I actually go in front of Ma, I am Shunya. There is nothing.
That's why I said no. When we sit in front of the idols, we get silence. Like people say that before meeting you, we had so many questions, but when we came in your aura, we forgot what to ask. The reason is because I am at Shunya. I am just physically idealistic, means I am just moving without anything in my mind. So when you come in my aura, even you will get soon.
Yes.
And you will get into trance. You will feel that I am feeling sleepy, I don't know what to say. That happens very obviously.
So actually many places, even if I think,
Perfect.
when I go in front of temple,
Nothing.
Before you came,
Yeah.
there were so many questions, sir, please.
Yeah, I know. It happens. Yeah.
Then when I saw you, sir,
Yes.
Sir, my question is,
Huh.
if a person is pregnant,
Huh.
so you will see 2 auras in that.
Always.
So how do you
Even when there is a miscarriage or there is a DNC, what you do it, definitely the aura of a baby, the fetus is going to remain for some of the days or some of the months, and you have to